Okay, let's talk about ink. So I've decided to participate in Inktober only so far as I will be doing something with ink every day. And I might even just do something every day without even touching ink. So what is this? I am teaching myself a technique called lino cut printing. And it's a printing technique that I was introduced to in grade 1 at my art school. And I loved this technique because I have superior cutting skills. I actually, because cutting with scissors or with knives is such a tactile experience, my gift of having fingers in my eyes or eyes in my fingers, fingers in my eyes sounds really weird, but I realize eyes in my fingers must sound weird too, except that's what's really it. Like I see with my hands. So when I'm holding a tool, I'm able to reproduce what I can imagine. Whereas if I'm trying to just project what I imagine into the air, it's like I just can't do it. Cannot visualize, not even a bit. All right, so here is the first print, and this is Little Tuner Two Shoes, and she's a character that is based on my inner child. And in this lino cut, you see Little Tuner Two Shoes has some grief, something that she needs to work through, and so she looks inwards to do that. Always have, always will. All right, and then this is Little Tuner Two Shoes when she is upset, angry, trapped, stuck inside, can't get out, can't participate the way she wants to, just somehow there's some kind of wall between her and the world, and she's upset about it, but at least the cat understands her, you know. And then here we have Tuner Two Shoes where she's most at home outside and twirling around in the woods, where she finds her magical connection to life and nature and the world and other people through that. And this is Grandfather Frog. Oops, the ink is still wet. Grandfather Frog is a character from Old Mother West Wind Stories by Thornton Burgess, an American early 18th century or early 19th century writer. I can't remember which. And I think his stuff is part of Creative Commons now, but I know that Dover Books publishes little tiny paperbacks, and they're perfect for 6-year-olds. They're really great to use as readers for smart 6-year-olds who are already reading fluently but are bored because, you know, cat, dog, mouse is just not that entertaining. And oh, right, my grandfather was a Frenchman, and my father used to make fun of him, calling him a frog. But I love the idea of my grandfather being a frog, because I love frogs, and I think the symbolism of his permeability and his everlasting abundance and his life, like he really was a lucky man, my grandfather, and I think the frog fits him really well. And this, okay, well, this is actually a tattoo. It's a print of a tattoo design that I came up with that no tattooist will tattoo onto me. I wonder why. I wanted this tattoo to symbolize my medical journey through the image of Sheila na gig, who is an Irish or a Celtic figure who is carved on old stone houses and churches. And we're not sure why. There's a little bit of literature on this figure, but the features of it are the ribs, the hanging breasts, and the open vulva, and often an open mouth with the tongue hanging down. And it was particularly noticeable in the article that I read, whose author I forget, but I will link it maybe if I remember. In the article I read, talked about like this figure being carved on monks' dormitories and such. So maybe a warning of the evils of sexuality or women who are not fruitful and who are still sexual. So I find this is a really intriguing figure, and I thought it was really pertinent to not having a uterus. And so therefore I'm no longer fruitful, right? However, I am still sexual being, right? Very interesting. So I thought about putting this on my body. I still would put it if anyone out there wants to tattoo that on me. I will love to have it. But this time I will have it in a, I will not ask for it to be done on my chest. It's already occupied. But I have like quite the tummy, so maybe we could put it there. All right. So that's my Inktober day one for you guys. Yesterday I did an ink drawing, but I completely forgot to follow prompts also. Oh well. So the stories of Tuner Two Shoes is what I'm working on now, and these are just some of the first illustrations. All right, love you all. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.